Coldplay threw a couple on the kiss cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
As you can see, this is the video that has, again, been going super viral on social media. Astronomer CEO Andy Byron, who was caught there at a Coldplay concert on the jumbotron, cozying up with his company's head of human resources. And it is official at this time. We know that the CEO has officially resigned amid this incident, according to the company.
I feel like this isn't a good way, and if you're gonna get caught cheating, it shouldn't be like this.
Well, maybe he should have thought of that before he was cheating.
I don't know what's worse. Finding out in 8K that your husband is a fan of Coldplay, or that he's cheating on you at the Coldplay concert, or that he's cheating on you with an old woman.
He's the CEO of a software startup. She's head of his HR department. The clip everyone is talking about, except for two people who have the most explaining to do.
This is the guy that is his head of HR. They were caught in an obvious embrace. And as soon as that cam went on them and they saw their image up on the thing, it was the worst cover-up ever. She turned her back to the camera and he just he looked totally humiliated, embarrassed.
Okay, so there's a photo of them, right? This is their little tech company. Too bad, They'll be a scumbag. And if you are a scumbag, then, well, I guess you deserve this.
It sucks. Are you joking? It's bad. It's terrible. It's stupid.
Fallout tonight after an awkward kiss cam moment at a Coldplay concert went viral across the globe. Now, we've now learned that the technology company Astronomer has announced that its CEO, Andy Byron, seen here, as you saw, embracing a woman who is not his wife, has resigned from the company. The company's board of directors accepted that resignation today.
Don't cheat on your wife. That makes you a scumbag. Let's just start there, full stop. But if you want to be a retarded scumbag, then you can go cheat on your wife at a concert where you're liable to be put on a massive camera in front of everyone, tens of thousands of people here in Boston, watching this.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
That's a Coldplay concert, and it is the most viral clip on the internet.
Coldplay hasn't made a single in years, and now they just made two last night.
They had the kiss cam kind of thing that goes around that zeroed in on this one couple.
The CEO of a billion-dollar business is in damage control after his affair with a colleague was exposed, of all places, on kiss cam.
They don't even get caught if they're just both at the concert together. They only get caught because they're openly canoodling at the concert. It betrays a lack of respect for any sort of judgment, but also for a basic value system.
Because it's terrible and sinful within old school bounds. It's a normal looking guy and a normal looking woman having an affair, then getting caught and feeling shame and trying to hide it.
If you're gonna have an affair, why would you bring her to a concert in public where everybody can see you? What if you even ran into someone you knew? Who cares about the jumbotron? What if you ran into someone you knew? Huh?
Forget the Epstein files. I want to see the text messages of that Astronomer CEO that got caught cheating at the Coldplay concert.
I would pay to be a fly on the wall in the office.
This is pretty viral stuff. Or do we have to get HR involved? I mean, I know that HR was involved.
The moral of the story here is don't get caught on kiss cam. And the tidbit is that's not his wife.
And can we talk about the employee that was with them? She obviously knows what's going on because she's there.
But apparently this couple will not be fans of Coldplay for long.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
They're both married, not for long.
Welcome back to Tea Time with Tina. So a tech CEO just got obliterated at a Coldplay concert, not by competition, not by bad earnings, but by himself on the jumbotron, while cuddling with someone who wasn't his wife. And now, the man's entire career is in freefall. His marriage is toast, and the internet's dragging him harder than Rachel Zegler after that Snow White flop.
Yeah.
Weird. Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer, a once respected data company, just became the face of tech's dumbest scandal. Because apparently, even billionaires think PDA at a sold-out stadium is stealth mode.
Oh, look at these two.
In a moment, these lovers won't ever forget.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very sharp.
And one the world can't stop talking about.
I'm not quite sure what to do. Did we rumble you?
Kiss Cam at a Coldplay gig in Boston, and their reactions said it all. They had something to hide.
I hope we didn't do so bad.
Chris Martin knew it, the internet did too.
And the woman next to him? That's Kristen Cabot, his company's HR exec, the one who's literally supposed to prevent these exact crisis management situations.
Rich, CEO of one of the largest tech companies in the world, could have anyone, and he's banging his of all. This is why I think all HR positions are basically a joke and should be eliminated.
Here's Astronomer's leadership. This is Andy Byron. And right down here is the Chief People Officer. There you go. Kristen Cabot, Chief People Officer.
He's the CEO of a company called Astronomer, and that is his Chief People Officer. Is that what we're calling HR now? That is so weird. Chief People Officer, Kristen Cabot, C-A-B-O-T.
A completely useless position that is populated by women with insane inferiority complexes who get off, like I'm talking physically get off on, exerting the tiny amount of power that they have on people.
This is the equivalent of a fire marshal lighting a match in a fireworks factory. But oh, it gets worse. Let's talk about the hug scene around the world. 16 seconds. That's all it took. A Coldplay encore, a kiss cam, and boom, Andy Byron's entire empire turned to ashes. It's honestly poetic. A man who built a company to process and secure data got taken down by the world's grainiest video footage on an arena jumbotron. And let's be clear, this wasn't a friendly shoulder tap. This was full-on, limbs intertwined, forget the NDA, let's get cozy energy at a concert, in public, in front of 50,000 fans and dozens of smartphone cameras. Oh, and Chris Martin literally pointed it out mid-set.
I think that the actual star of this story, though, is Chris Martin, who decides, given an opportunity here, to let these people off the hook and just let the camera move along, to suggest explicitly that these people are either having an affair. I mean, seriously? You just throw the fans under the bus who paid their hard-earned money for these tickets?
Well, good call from the lead man there, because it turns out that they were, in fact, probably having an affair.
I feel bad for so many people involved in this. Like, Chris Martin is one of the sweetest guys. I'm a huge Coldplay fan. Like, really a genuinely sweet guy who's trying to do the world better. He's trying to showcase people having loving moments. And it sure looks like these two are in love, Kim. Very, very confident in such a public space. Yeah. You would think they're a couple, would you not, Kim?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing that surprises me about this is how public this is.
You cannot script this kind of idiocy. Imagine cheating on your wife with your HR exec and doing it during Fix You. Irony? Found flat in the stadium parking lot. Now let's talk about Kristen Cabot. Her actual job? Human resources. That means she's supposed to prevent inappropriate relationships, uphold corporate ethics, and enforce policies against, office affairs.
HR is such trash, by the way. Like the entire business of HR, like every single HR department is just an absolute nightmare of people who are constantly being used to attack the best people in a company and then do stuff like this, right? On the side.
Good-looking CEO sleeps with the secretary, in this case not the secretary, but someone under him, a head of HR, and they're going to a concert, and they're not doing anything obscene exactly. They're just kind of hugging and having this weird kind of oddly romantic affair, and then getting caught, feeling shame, trying to hide it. It's all terrible. It's all sinful. It's all completely degenerate.
The problem here is that Andy Byron is married to someone other than Kristen Cabot, who, again, the irony of her being head of HR.
Instead, she became a walking HR violation with a backstage pass. And let's not forget, she was reportedly married too. This wasn't just a scandal, it was a full-blown dual marriage torpedo with bonus legal liabilities. The same woman who lectures employees about professional boundaries was apparently crossing more lines than a toddler with a Sharpie. Her entire job just turned into the biggest contradiction in tech. And the cherry on top, she's now allegedly on leave. Translation, we're trying to figure out how to fire her without getting sued. Astronomer tried to play it cool. They issued a PR statement so dry it could sandwood,
saying that it will begin the search for a replacement. In a statement released on the company's LinkedIn page, it says this, that Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met.
Astronomer says that they are committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met. Andy Byron has tendered his resignation, and the board of directors has accepted. The board will begin a search for our next chief executive as co-founder, and the chief product officer, Pete DeJoy, continues to serve as interim CEO. Before this week, we were known as a pioneer in the data ops space, helping data teams power everything from modern analytics to production AI. While awareness of our company may have changed overnight, our product and our work for our customers have not. We're continuing to do what we do best, helping our customers with their toughest data and AI problems.
While awareness of our company may have changed overnight, our work continues. Oh, please. That's like saying the Titanic was exploring new depths. Within hours of the clip going viral, the board accepted Byron's resignation, probably with fire extinguishers in hand. Reports say employees knew that Andy and Kristen were creeping around, and it was just a matter of time until the tea spilled.
Many people at the company knew that he was sleazy, previously worked for him. Moral of the story, don't go to a Coldplay concert.
One source even said Slack channels were absolute chaos. Of course they were. Their CEO just nuked the brand with a hug. Tech Twitter didn't just react, they dissected. Within minutes, Reddit sleuths had the angle, the timestamp, the shirt color, and the exact Coldplay lyric playing in the background. Subreddits were hosting full courtroom trials. Our startup drama basically turned into TMZ with spreadsheets. And influencers? Oh, they feasted. Reaction videos, breakdowns of the moment frame by frame, HR policy breakdowns, like it was the Zapruder film. This wasn't news, it was content. Let's be clear, no one's crying for Andy Byron. Some tried to spin this as a private moment made public. Okay, then why was it on the jumbotron, Einstein? He didn't get exposed by paparazzi. He volunteered as tribute. And Kristen? She wasn't an innocent bystander. She was a senior exec engaged in what looks like a relationship with her direct superior. That's not romance. That's career kamikaze. The trust is gone. Investors are spooked. Employees are leaking receipts. And HR probably holding daily prayer circles. Astronomer claims this won't affect their mission, as if trust, leadership, and integrity were optional plugins. The board's talking about a culture reset, which is corporate speak for please stop talking about the concert. Some insiders say a rebrand's coming. Others think they'll lay low and hope we forget. Spoiler, we won't. Because now, Astronomer is the punchline for every office scandal meme for the next decade. This company built tools for enterprise-level decision-making, and their CEO couldn't even make a decent one about public PDA.
Oh, she's talking to her friend. That's her friend.
I'm not quite sure.
She whips her back to the camera.
Yeah.
And he actually bends down to get out of like squatting to get out of the sight. Honestly, they should have listened to me. Look, well, he's really hugging her. It's tight.
Yeah, you just lean in. You have to lean in at that point.
Right?
Let's not forget what Byron had. This man was once a rising name in Silicon Valley, a respected CEO, panels, podcasts, visionary talks about the future of AI. And now he's a viral meme with the legacy of a Coldplay cuddle session. He didn't just tank a reputation, he blew it up with fireworks and filmed the whole thing. All for what? A 16-second hug with a woman who literally had the word human in her title. This wasn't a mistake. It was a masterclass in stupidity, arrogance, and self-sabotage. Byron didn't fall from grace. He cannonballed off the balcony.
And he has 2 children, and it appears that they were caught in what appears to be an affair.
What happens now? Kristen's future at the company looks grim. The board is desperately trying to patch up trust while whispering about compliance reviews. Andy Byron, radio silent, probably locked in a PR war room or a very expensive divorce lawyer's office. Megan Byron, his now ex-wife, is getting flooded with online support, and frankly, she deserves better. She married a tech CEO and got blindsided by a stadium hookup. If there's one winner in this mess, it's her. But make no mistake, this isn't just a personal drama. It's a corporate collapse with romantic receipts. Let this be a cautionary tale. In 2025, you're not just a CEO, you're a brand. And one hug, just one 16-second clip, can bring your empire to its knees. Andy Byron didn't just betray his wife, he betrayed his company, his employees, and his own damn legacy. And Kristen, she turned a 6-figure career into a punchline. The worst part? They probably thought no one would notice. But here's the thing. We always notice, because in the digital age, the jumbotron doesn't forgive. The timeline doesn't forget. And the internet lives for this. Let this be a cautionary tale. In 2025, you're not just a CEO, you're a brand. And one hug, just one 16-second clip, can bring your empire to its knees. Andy Byron didn't just betray his wife. He betrayed his company, his employees, and his own darn legacy. And Kristen, she turned a 6-figure career into a punchline. The worst part? They probably thought no one would notice. But here's the thing. We always notice, because in the digital age, the jumbotron doesn't forgive. The timeline doesn't forget. And the internet lives for this. What do you think? Is Andy Byron the dumbest CEO of 2025? Should Kristen be fired, or is the board just covering their own failures? And what does this mean for every tech bro who thinks he's untouchable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. No filter. Who do you blame more, Andy or Kristen? And if you love watching these tech titans crash and burn, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because the next scandal might be even messier. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed my content, feel free to check out some of my other videos on the top of the screen. Until next time, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay informed. Only on Tea Time with Tina.